Hello, Al pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents. My thoughts on the film, spoiler alert, that came out in the first part of December. I finally got a chance to watch it and wanted to share my feelings on it. But before I do so, much like the title suggests, caution, there are spoilers ahead. So if you don't want to know anything about the movie, you might want to stop here. But with that out of the way, spoiler alert. The film is based on the true story of entertainment reporter Michael Ausiello and his relationship with photographer Kit Cohen. The film explores their meeting, their falling in love, and them dealing with Kit's cancer diagnosis and subsequent fight for life. The film is described as a romantic comedy, but that may be rather misleading. While it is indeed romantic, and you will smile and laugh, the emotional roller coaster the viewers will experience will probably have you fighting tears and perhaps losing that fight. The film is indeed an emotional battering ram. This may not be the normal movie that I review on my channel, but I was interested in it because of the film's star, Jim Parsons, of course known as Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. I was intrigued to see if I would see him as Sheldon or if I could see him transform into Michael Ausiello. The film starts with narration, which immediately reminded me of Jim Parsons' other show, Young Sheldon, where he narrates about Sheldon's childhood. However, Parsons' acting ability soon rose above the stereotype, and I could see Michael Ausiello. His performance is understated but powerful, especially a scene where Michael is advocating for Kit's comfort during a medical procedure. I've never seen Parsons act with such raw emotional power before. Ben Aldridge plays Kit Cohen and does a remarkable job navigating the complex emotions that Kit would have throughout his relationship and cancer battle. The film also stars Sally Field as Kit's mom, Marilyn, and Bill Irwin as Bob, and both give wonderful performances. The inclusion of Michael's relationship with Kit's family was truly a very heartwarming aspect of the film. This film is not the kind of film one can judge on cinematic trickery or exaggerated personalities. Spoiler alert works because it deals with real people and actors who know how to play real people and not some cinematic parody of them. The film is appealing because you get to know these real people as they truly were and are, and you genuinely like them. You feel for them, and you will ultimately weep for them. I just wanted to include that this is the real Michael Ausiello and the late Kit Cohen. I just always like looking up the real people of a biography that I watch. And I always think it's important that we know a little bit about them and their real lives. The film is definitely an actor's film and ultimately judged by the performances. While the film is great, it does have its drawbacks. As I mentioned earlier, the narration, though necessary, still reminded me a bit too much of young Sheldon. And I know there really wasn't anything they could do about that because Jim Parsons is the star. I am only stating it because, as a fan of that show, it just is an issue that I had. A Another issue is that the film deploys a technique of showing Michael's childhood memories as a sitcom. Now, this is from Michael Ausiello's own description of how he remembers his life, but I don't really think the technique quite worked in the film. Had it been limited to maybe one scene, I think it would have been a more successful uh, t- uh, uh, gimmick, for lack of a better word. You do not watch this film to see dynamic action scenes or grandiose CGI effects. It is a film to watch for the great performances, solid writing, and its heartfelt story. I give it 3.5 stars. Like I said, it lost a little bit from some of the gimmicky aspects that it did employ, but it in no way limited the power of the story and just how much I came to appreciate the actors and their portrayals of the characters. And I do want to say, before anyone wants to mention it or anything like that, yes, let's get the elephant in the room. The film deals with same-sex relationship, and there's some intimate scenes in here that are two same-sex individuals showing physical love for each other. If you have an issue with that, this is not your film. If that is something that you feel the need to blast in the comment section, please don't. It's unnecessary. I watched this film because I am a fan of actors and their performances, and I really liked that aspect of the film. I am not judging any of its social advocacy or any kind of statement about same-sex marriage or couples. I'm simply judging it as a movie. So I'm just want to get that out there. I don't need anybody kind of commenting anything else in the comments about it because it always seems to come out sounding wrong. So, but yeah, that's what I thought about Spoiler Alert. I really enjoyed it. I have been a fan of Michael Ausiello. I used to read his commentaries and interviews quite a while there when I was watching more broadcast television, not as much anymore. And I always liked his writing style and his passion for television. And it was very emotional, I will say, to experience this aspect of his life, to see what he and his husband went through. It can be very devastating. Like I said, it's considered a romantic comedy, and it does have those aspects to it, but it does have a heavy and sad emotional wallop in this film. So just putting that as a caveat for those out there who may be looking for an upbeat movie, this is not it. This is definitely something you want to watch when you are emotionally ready to handle that kind of subject matter. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Big Al Presents, I hope you do so. More reviews, rewatches, and rambles in the weeks and months to come. If you like this video, I really hope you give it a thumbs up and share it out there with, if you know people that don't judge and just like a good uh, film with good actors and good performances, get the word out there. It's a good emotional little film. But whatever you do choose to watch, be it Spoiler Alert or something else, I really hope you like it. And I believe this may be my last review of the year, unless I sneak a quick one out in the next day or so. I don't know. But just in case, I hope everyone has a wonderful new year. I'm looking forward to a lot of great things to watch in the year to come. And I wish that for everybody. So until next time, take care and goodbye.